Hey, what's up everybody? This is Easy Speeds and Feeds, and today's video is all about how to make a coaster, and it's gonna say 2022 is my year. So this is kind of the end of the year video, and we're gonna start by making some wireframe that's 5 inches in diameter. Actually, we're gonna delete that and we're gonna make it 4 inches in diameter. That's a little bit better size. We don't want to make it too big. We're going to go to extrude, and we're going to extrude it down. We're going to make it 200 thou thick. Now we're just going to add some fillets on the corners. Make this nice. We don't want anything sharp. Go 50 thou. Next, we're going to change the color. And the color will be green. Next, we're going to go over to create letters. And we're just going to type in our message. And it's going to be 2022 will be my year. So we're going to mess around with the height so we can get this thing to fit on there. And we're doing this entire video unplanned, so we're just freehanding it basically, so it's not going to be perfect. Now we're going to go down, we're going to type in will space be space my, go down a couple lines, year. So the idea is try to get this centered on this coaster. So we're going to shift things around in the letter box. We'll go down a font size. Go down another font size. And here we just kind of screw around and struggle trying to get this thing on here, but eventually we get it in there perfectly. Now you can write down whatever you want, actually. You can do my 2022 New Year's resolutions, whatever you want, whatever kind of cool message you want to do. And you can actually change the style of the font too. So they got all types of stuff that comes with Mastercam. Palantino, block. Slant. Roman. We're just going down to true type. So we're going to change our height to 0.35, 350 thou. The idea is to get this centered just by freehanding it. You can create a point and then find the center point of your message and then align those points. But for this video, it's just a fun little video and we're not going to get super accurate with it. Just enough. So that looks pretty good. Now that we have designed, we have made a solid, we wrote our message, now we want to get ready to machine it. So we have a plane 100. We want to go to levels, and we need to set up some levels, just so it's a little bit easier to add toolpaths. So level 1 will be solid. Level 2 will be wire. And we're just going to move the wire from level 1 to level 2. Now we're going to select 2022, we're going to translate, and we're going to move this around so it's a little bit more centered. You can tell just by looking at it, it's a little off. So that looks about right. Little clear colors. Now, what's next? Now we're going to add stock. So this is just our solid piece. Now we need to add some stock so we can verify our program. Let's go 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. And now we're going to add some toolpaths. So we're going to do a 1/2 inch end mill. We'll go to Edit Tool. And we're going to modify it and make this one have we're going to make it a bull nose. So we'll get a 20 thou radius. Click Next. Change that all to Tool 1. Change the name. See how it's highlighted? Mastercam nose. Change its name to a 20 thou radius. Because if you make a setup sheet, it'll say flat, which it really has a radius, so that's important. Go to easyspeedsandfeeds.com and go to personal milling and check your library if you have anything already. So I have one with a 31 thou radius, but nothing with a 20 thou radius, I don't think. So this is the fastest way, is to copy your speeds and feeds from before rather than calculate them. Calculating them takes time, where these are proven out. So we can go back to aluminum. We have nothing, so we're just going to calculate something out real quick. And we'll give it 1,000. Teeth, we'll do 3. So we'll go 7,600 and 115 inches a minute. Okay, click finish. There's our tool. Do a zigzag for the face. Step over, that's fine. Next, we'll do dynamic mill. We'll select our stock we created, and then we'll avoid the part. Click the check. You can use the same tool. We'll hit reinitialize feeds and speeds. Cut parameters. We will go to linking. We'll go minus 300 because it's about 200 thick. Step over. Give it a 100,000 step over. Click the check. So it didn't really generate the right toolpath, so go to geometry and click from outside. It was trying to do everything inside the line, so we'll go outside the lines. There we go. That's looking good. Next, we'll set up the stock. Should have done this earlier, but we can do it now. We'll do a bounding box, and we'll just select what we drew earlier, that 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. Plane. Use the top plane. Our stock is 1/2 inch thick. Select the center where our plane XYZ0 is. And we're telling it is 10 thou. Our work coordinate 0 is 10 thou below the stock. So it's going to take 10 thou off the top if it machines to Z0. So we're going to do a quick verify. So we faced it and we dynamiced it, but it does not look like anything came off the face. So that's kind of why we use verify, is we can tell exactly what's going on. So we go into facing, go into cut parameters, and yeah, it's leaving 50 thou. So we'll type in 0 there, and that takes care of that. And now we need to continue machining this thing. So we'll do a contour. Move our red arrow down. Do a contour around the part because it's leaving 5 thou from that dynamic mill. And use the same tool. Reinitialize speeds and feeds we saved. We could go minus 300. Okay. So now we need to take care of this little fillet. This is so we don't cut our hands when we're handling this thing. So we'll check the cut direction. That looks correct. So it's going around the part, engaging the radius of the tool with that surface. We'll reinitialize the speeds and feeds. Finish flow line parameters, we go to distance, we go 2 thou. So it's only going to take out 2 thou at a time, so it'll give it a really nice finish. So there's going to be a lot of passes around the profile of the part. Now you can skip this part because my at-home Mastercam takes a while to load, so you can skip like a minute or two. So yeah. So look at that. It took a minute, but it looks like it generated a nice toolpath to take care of that fillet. Next, we will be doing the engraving. So for this one, we selected the wrong geometry. We're gonna try that again. We'll use a contour. And instead of selecting every little thing, we're going to choose a box. We're going to drag the box over the letters. And we're going to select a start point. Now for here, we have to do a couple of things to get the engraving just right. We're just going to create a tool. So hit Create Tool, ball end mill, and we'll use a 1/8 inch. So we go back to easy speeds and feeds, check our data set, see if we have anything in there. Nope, so we'll just calculate something out real quick. And the thing is, when you calculate something out, you'll always be putting your tool in the best position to make the best cuts and have the longest tool life. And if you're concerned about money at all, you know that tool life is very important. So that's just like a step you can't really skip. Click Finish. Computer, turn to off. That's important. Next, lead in, lead out. Turn that off. So it's going to go down the middle of that wireframe, and there's going to be 0 lead in or lead out. Depth, all we need is about 3 thou. Planes, that looks correct. And it generated it. So from what I see, that looks pretty good. No lead in, no lead out, and it's not on one side or other of the wireframe. So we'll throw it all together into Verify and let's see what we got. So it's facing it this time. Dynamic milled it, contoured it. Now it's doing that flow line, 2 thou per pass around the outside of the part. We'll slow it down. So yeah, it's just engaging that radius against that fillet. Turn on our color loop so we can see better, and yeah, looks like our ball end mill is doing a good job. Awesome, looks like it did it. This is our end of the year video. It's been a pretty crazy year. Really looking forward to 2022. Hope everybody is. And if you want to continue to see really cool videos and just learn a couple things about Mastercam, subscribe for more, and we'll see you later.